Welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we are, Sex Church.
Come on, come on.
Happens every Tuesday, 1:30 p.m. Thanks for coming to church, y'all. Today is the best. We are here ready to hold your Cumfessions. Cumfessions. We'll be holding your Cumfessions with our Cumfessional, which happens every Tuesday. Yay. So why do we do this? What is the number one? You can type it in the chat, let us know, or type it in the feed. What is the number one thing that stops you from being fully sexually free? Like, think back, take a moment and feel into yourself, feel into the part of you, like feel into a desire that you have sexually. A crazy, wild desire that's just totally strange and kind of out there. Just like this desire that you're like, I don't think I'm supposed to have this. Just like feel that desire. Okay, now type into our live. What is it? Oh, I just realized this isn't. 1 second. Okay, type into our live. What is it that is stopping you from having this desire? What is the core emotion that's stopping you from creating this in your life? What's yours?
Shame.
Shame. Mine's probably fear of hurting people, which would lead to shame. Right? Fear of hurting people I love, which would end up leading to shame. What's yours? Is yours shame? I bet it is. So shame keeps us boxed away from our full potential. It keeps us boxed away from our fullness around our eroticism. And so when we read our confessionals, when we share confessionals with you, and we share about moments that we've had that feel shameful in our lives, it helps all of us free up that energy and bring ourselves back to our erotic nature.
Yeah, as someone who's like lived with so much shame for most of my life, it just feels like it caps the energy, where it's like there's this full alive expression that just naturally wants to come out. It's like a desire, and then it's like, nope, just a total like
it's a
cutting
cap.
off, cap. And then it's like all that just feels so bottled in me, and it creates so much tension, so much judgment, so much blah.
So that's why when we reclaim our sexuality, we do it in community. We don't do it all on our own. We could, and I think having a healthy dose of both is great, right? If you hide in groups, it's great to have a one-on-one guide or a mentor, but also that communal, oh my gosh, you too, me too, oh my gosh, it's okay to have this desire, oh my gosh, right, is really freeing. So what we do once a month on our Sex Church, and it's happening today, is called Cumfessionals. And then every week you'll see Tuesdays at 1:30, we have something else that we do for Sex Church. So today we're going to be I'm going to read out some confessionals, and we're just going to feel how it hits your body. We're going to feel what happens to your system when either your shame story is read or you hear someone else's shame story that's super similar. We want to hear what happens, okay? And really let that energy start to free itself up so that your life can be lived fully alive. So first one. I was raised on Playboy. My mom had the description from a friend of hers who bought my dad a lifetime subscription in my mom's name. That's adorable. I have been looking at them since I was 3. Oh. Fast forward to preteen, when I was first feeling the sensations, and I would hide in my closet with the Playboy and not have a clue. No one talked to me about sex, masturbation, and it was highly frowned upon. And I learned huge amounts of shame from my first sexual experiences. I never had a father-son talk. And my older brother basically said, if you're not telling women that they are hot and slapping their ass as they walk by, then you'll never bag a hot one. To this day, it is difficult at best to come for my partner. Every single time I have sex, I feel ashamed of hiding my sexuality. 30 years later, I am working to heal this part of me. So those of you that are cock-bodied, I bet you can relate to this piece. And even for myself, I'm feeling into what's happening? Oh, okay. So tech thing, I was like, so even as someone with a vulva, I remember this feeling, this shameful feeling of being turned on by certain things. For me as a kid, it was kinky stuff. So I was really turned on by blood and murder and all that. And my body would get like this arousal sensation. And I was like, what's wrong with me? Something's wrong with me. And I thought sex was one way. Yeah, due to poor education.
Yeah, and I'm really feeling into that part of not really being taught. I kind of
just like, what do we do?
Oh, it's that feeling of being lost. And it's like you have these sensations, that these people that are there to care for you know about this thing, and yet nobody talks about it. And you have to learn from the things around you and the things that they practice. And, for me, being raised Catholic, it was always taught, you don't have sex outside of marriage. So when it came to my own self pleasure and realizing like, oh, I'm turned on by the sensation of fabric over my vulva. Like, what does that mean? And what if I keep riding that feeling and then having the end effect and being like, oh my God, what just happened? And like not having anyone to speak to about it, and feeling that sensation of being so alone in this beautiful expression and not being able to share it. So that just like, I heard my heart goes straight to that place of like, I feel that too, of like being robbed in innocence of something that could be so beautifully taught to each of us at such a young age. And it's such a place to love us even more in. So.
Imagine being a little kid. I look at my son a lot like this, and I look at him and I'm like, you have no idea how to do the world. Like, you've been on the planet for 6 years. And I'm pretty sure his consistent internal struggle is, I want to love, I want to play, and I'm scared that I'm not going to do it right. Like, it's pretty consistent, right? And then he like does things wrong. Or like he'll get in trouble at school for talking, which is just loving someone, right? And all these little right, wrongs and shoulds, and they all creep in. This world is confusing as fuck. It is very complex. And imagine, right, growing up and having sensations that are never talked about, that don't make any sense. This is why the orgasmic arc, I can't wait to bring it to children, right? And to teach people how to raise their kids with sexual awareness and body awareness.
How often do we dismiss kids as just lying about symptoms or not being full? It's like, well, where can we meet them there? Where can we meet our little kids and us there? So beautiful.
I love it. Thank you for sharing that awesome confessional. You are now free of it. Freedom. Free.
Break yourself of that shame.
You are done with the shame of not knowing what to do with your arousal and all that, and having a hard time coming with your partner. You don't have to come with your partner. Your sex is perfect. No matter what happens in it, it's already perfect. Thank you for being on the journey of exploring yourself and your desire. And
the awareness to be there and hold that part of you and just share with it. So beautifully.
I love the self-inquiry. Okay, next one. And this is helping type in the chat, like by hearing just that first story, what is this doing for you around your sexuality, for you around your freedom and your body? Like, what's it doing for you to be in community around sexuality? Just start to feel it a little bit.
And I'll just open my heart and soften my body so my legs feel a little more planted to the earth.
Yay. Okay, ready? I want to take a role play vacation with my man, where he pretends he's going on a work trip and leaving me at home, only to encounter a sexy stranger played by me on the plane or out at the new location, who he has a torrid affair with for 3 steamy nights. I think we might take your, I think we might do that.
Yes, please. Yes, I'm blushing.
Okay, role play is fucking awesome. It is so much fun. We are meant to play on the planet. Life is not serious. Sex is not serious. Love is beautiful and endless. So please go take this role play vacation with your man and share about it in the group and post pictures. And I want to hear all about it. I'm so excited.
Create that alter ego.
Yes, please. Like, let's go. Oh my gosh, we should do this for a date night and share about it. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We'll share about it, we're gonna be a sexy strangers. I don't know.
We'll figure it out.
You can be a sexy stranger. You're more into the acting role.
I'll set it up.
You can be my sexy stranger. Okay, you ready? Last one.
And share again what that did for you all.
Share what that did. Like for me now, I'm like,
Now
oh my God, I can create so many things from this person's desire, which was holding shame. Like, wow, by you sharing your desire, it's just now opened up so much for our sex life and the way we get to love each other and like how fun we get to play more.
That really turned me on, that whole scenario. So that's fun to even explore within myself of like, whoa, Sabs, hold on. Let's see.
All right, you ready for the next one? This next one is very naughty.
Ooh.
I can already tell. I'm looking
Okay.
and I just see like little words in it. It's just very sexual and naughty and juicy, and Facebook might kick me off. But
This
I'm
is great.
going to read it in its entirety.
I don't have my glasses on, so I'm just
So
gonna-
you're in the
you're
blindfolded basically.
can't see or read anything.
Okay. One of my partners is a little more bossy than I was used to. She loves to lick my nipple until I beg her for more. Sometimes she will hop on top, but other times she will keep teasing me until I'm really desperate. This is just porn for Sabs right now. And then once I'm almost to the point of frustration, she will tell me to jerk myself off for her. Yes. She will tell me to start slow and to speed up and then to stop so she can tease my nipples more. Sometimes she will squeeze and pinch them when I'm jerking for her. When I get really close, she will use her fingers slowly, gently on the head of my penis, collecting as much cum as she can. And then she'll make me taste it. Yeah, sounds like you have a dom. Yes. At first I was a bit confused.
Oh, I think I got it.
At first I was a bit confused,
it.
but then I let go and I wanted to please her. I admit that there is something intimate and erotic about it. Yes, this is kinky as fuck. It's brilliant. Now I've learned to love it. Yay! I know when she makes me taste it that she's turned on. So it makes me want more. Yes, brilliant.
Yes.
There's kink dynamics.
Eat it,
Beautiful.
eat that energy
Yes.
up.
She keeps playing this game with me, making me start and stop until she is ready for me to finally come. Then she will tell me to make myself come for her. I used to do it all the time. That was my favorite. When I was a pro dom, I'd be like, go in the corner, come for me. But wait, not yet. Okay, 10 more seconds. Okay, go. I didn't do that voice. It was fun. I used to have a little bell I would ring when they could come. So it's really fun. Are we gonna do all this?
Yes,
Okay,
we have
great.
a bell.
You've just created a
I-
bunch of sex life challenges and ideas for Sabs and I. Thank you all for sharing this. Maybe that's what Cumfessionals is now.
Yes, we will take all this.
Wait, there's
and
more, there's
move it
more.
through. Oh,
There's more. Okay. Then she will tell me to make myself come for her. I read that already. Sometimes she will suck or pull my nipples so intensely to help. Other times she will sit back and enjoy watching me. Yes, that's my favorite. I love doing nothing. Yes. You can tell that she loves knowing that she orchestrated my fun and almost gets off of the power dynamic. Yes, this is kink. Welcome to kink. Now I look forward to those bossy moments and I crave her words and the taste of my cum because I know once I get it, things are about to get really intense. Yes, yes, yes. So this is one of my favorite games to play in kink. This is called erotic wiring. And so what's starting to happen is because she has you taste your own cum as something's about to get really intense. Now, whenever you imagine tasting your cum or even give yourself a little taste, your body will go into an arousal state. It's so fun. You can actually wire your body. My favorite story was with an old sub. I would have him eat a cherry whenever, because my dom name was Madam Cherry back in the day. So I would have him eat a cherry whenever he would ejaculate. And then after like a month of doing that for every day, he would eat the cherry and ejaculate without touching himself. It was fucking awesome. I was like, I have one life. Sex is so much fun. Do you see this? Like when we can release the shame and we can just be like, what are we doing with our bodies? This is fun. I'm going to make you come. No, you have to stop. Don't come. No, I'm going to become a different person and be a sexy stranger. Like there's so much available. It is such an amazing, gigantic world. And when you feel safe enough to explore, when you're released from the shame of it, it is just the best ever.
Yeah.
Yes, the best ever.
You deserve to have fun in your sex and in your life all the time.
Because fun equals connection, and fun can become depth, and fun can actually rewrite any moments of your childhood that weren't fun. And you can start to live in pleasure versus the old coding of your childhood. This is what eroticism teaches us. It teaches us how to surrender to joy, how to come back to love, how to accept the moment, how to accept our bodies, how to be fully free in ourselves, how to get curious with life itself, and how to like get really dirty into it, how to play with it. This is what I'm going to be showing you next week. Who's coming to Royal? They're coming to Royal. Royal is the divine codes of eroticism. We're doing a workshop together, me and you. I'm so excited. And I'm going to show you from the years of being a sex worker and then a sexual healer and now an erotic guide, what we know now about eroticism and why it's there and what's available. And just by coming, you're going to get this like burst of a transmission. And also we'll have really deep conversation. And also we'll have really incredible body embodiment and guidance throughout the whole experience. So it's just going to be a jolt. Like if you've been feeling kind of lackluster or like stressed or tensed or like you're not having fun, you've lost the joy and you've lost the play and you haven't been a sexy secret stranger in a while, or you haven't made your partner stop coming in a while, like
that little spark.
You might just need a little, right? Like
jump.
I really like jolting people back into their eroticism. So
sometimes we need a little hand,
a little jolt. So I will be there to jolt you next Tuesday. Yes, next Tuesday, right before the next sex church. Okay, so I'll see you all there. Thank you for your confessionals. You could always at any time get these off your chest. We have a link in our orgasmic art community that you can just type in your confessionals whenever you need. And that way they are no longer yours, but they are part of the communities. The community is holding them, transmuting them into joy and freedom and love. And you never have to hold them back in the constriction of shame again.
And we get to play with them.
We do. Now we have so many fun. We have sexy secret, secret stranger, and we'll do we have a sex date tonight. Maybe I'll do some dominating on Sabs and telling them how to touch themselves, and I'll sit in the corner and just watch and be like, countdown, or you could dom me, or we could play. We switch.
We'll play.
All right. Love, loves to you. Thank you for being here. Mwah.